The time of metal has come. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to paint metal using this beautiful Games Workshop miniature and the brand new True Metallic Metal range. Each color family is made up of 4 tones: base, light, shadow, and a 4th color designed for use with the airbrush. This range was designed by Pedro Gonzalez, Jaume Ortiz and me, together with the amazing chemistry team at Acrílicos Vallejo. And let's not forget the testers, Rodrigo Chacón and Juan Hidalgo. It features the innovative BSL system. This video is just a sneak peek. I don't want to reveal all the details of the range yet. If you want to discover its full potential, stay tuned for the upcoming videos. The figure is already primed in black, and I'm going to use the Duralis Infinity with a 0.4mm needle to apply the base color. So I'll be using the special paint made for airbrushing. I pour the paint directly into the cup, since it's already thin. As you can see, it flows really well. The coverage is excellent, and that's impressive considering this green is a warm tone. You can notice that despite the black primer, it doesn't lose strength or saturation. Off camera, I painted black the areas that won't be green. Now it's time to apply the shadows, and for that I use the shade. You can use it straight from the bottle or add a drop of water. I always like to add a drop of water, but that's just my habit. This shade works like an oil wash. You apply it in the recesses and it flows naturally into the crevices. You can also apply this wash more broadly over the entire surface. The best thing is that it self-levels and concentrates in the recesses. Since it has a longer drying time, you can easily clean up any areas where you don't want the wash to stay. Once dry, the shade leaves a satin finish, so it doesn't clash with the metallics. Take a look at this shoulder pad. Here I applied the shade in a controlled way. On the other one, I applied it more roughly. The result is practically the same, because this shade levels out beautifully. Following the BSL system, it's now time to apply the light tone, which is a lighter shade than the base color. I highly recommend using the corresponding highlight color from each range, because if for example you highlight this green with a silver tone, you'll end up desaturating the color. When I apply the light tone, I don't do soft passes. I apply a layer of paint and then blend it. Since the base color and the light tone share the same composition, they blend perfectly, making this range super easy to work with. When it comes to edge highlighting, it's also very easy because the paint flows well and the metallic particles don't separate. And the highlights are done. As you can see, this metal really shines. I'm going to add a few extra shadows to increase contrast on certain plates, since shades can be used not only for recesses, but also for shading flat areas. Now I've got the contrast and metallic shine I wanted. But I also want to show you that the shades can be used with an airbrush. I put a few drops in the cup and spray shadows on the deeper areas. And here's the finished metallic green armor. As you can see, it was a simple process. I added a few extra touches so you can see how versatile these new metallic paints are. Now it's time to paint the edges of the plates. For that, I'll use the BSL copper family. I start by applying the base color with a brush. It's very easy because the paint flows nicely. The base color applies perfectly in a single coat. For the shadows, I use the corresponding shade from the same family. And I also recommend always using the shade that belongs to the same range. If, for example, you use a black wash instead, the result won't look as well integrated. When we developed this range, we spent many hours fine-tuning each shade, so it would match its base color perfectly. The washes are now applied. Finally, I apply the highlights. As you can see, the BSL system is very easy to follow, and if you're a beginner or intermediate painter, it's one of the best methods to learn. If you have the color book, you already know this system simplifies the process a lot. Developing this formula was quite challenging. It took a lot of testing between Pedro, Jaume and me, along with the chemist. But in the end, we achieved what we wanted, to make application easier for painters. I'll make more videos explaining color theory with these metallics since it's really important for you to understand how it all works. And here's the finished armor. If you like this range, my new book True Metallic Metal will be out very soon, where I explain different ways to paint metals. Join the Paint Big community for free on my website to be among the first to get it and receive exclusive PDFs. See you in the next video, and remember, the time of metal has come.